Hi guys, I hope you're well. What I wanted to do today is a video discussing how to get into nursing school and how to become a student nurse. So I wanted to talk you through the steps that you will need to do or what you might have to do. For me, it was different because when I went into university to study nursing, I had a previous degree. So I originally completed my degree of forensic science. A couple of years or 3 years after, I went into university again to study nursing, adult nursing specifically. If you have a different degree, make sure that your degree is science based, because if it is like, I don't know, let's say you studied business, then I don't think you'll be able to apply to become a nurse. You need to have your GCSEs and A levels at a science grade for you to apply. Everyone else might have a different process, or they might have taken different steps to get into university, study nursing, but mine was different because, as I said, I had a degree. So I used my previous degree when I applied qualification-wise. But going back, if you haven't got a degree beforehand and you want to study nursing, what you'll need to have is college qualification. So you will need to have some A levels or equivalent to A levels, and you need to have some GCSEs as well. So specifically what you need is GCSEs in maths and English. This has to be from grade A to C. And also what you will need is also some GCSEs in science, specifically biology or like psychology or social science, something like that, but something science related. What you also need is some A levels. This could be equivalent to A levels, at least 3 A levels to apply to get into nursing school. When I was in college, I studied a BTEC diploma, level 2 and level 3. So my level 2, I think they are equivalent to GCSEs. So I had biology, chemistry, physics, and then I did my BTEC level 3 in science again, and my grade on BTEC with all distinctions, so that was great because that helped to apply for forensic, and also again it helped me when I had to apply for nursing, because I still needed my English and maths in GCSEs. That's what I did. I ended up doing forensic science, finished my 3 years of degree, and then I worked for a couple of years or so, and then I applied for nursing. There's another option if you haven't gone to college and you haven't got the like A levels, but you want to still study nursing. There's another way to get into nursing, and that's called Access to Nursing. I believe that's a year-long course, and you do like different modules, and that gives you like the grades, the final grades that you will need to get into nursing. Coventry University offers the Access to Nursing course, and you don't need specifically any like previous qualification, but they might ask you for it if you've got any experience into nursing. So like that means if you've been a healthcare, or you've done like work in a care home, any kind of like experience, if you've got, that will help you to get accepted into the course. Before you even apply for nursing school, before you finish your college, you need to look into UCAS, because that you apply university through UCAS, which is a British system that is used to apply for university. You're allowed to apply to 5 different universities, but before you're applying to these 5 different universities, what I would suggest to you is to actually look into what entry requirement they have, because each university will have a different entry requirement. Some university, I think Birmingham has would like the students that apply to have B's, I believe, in A levels, higher grade, whilst De Montfort actually accepts you to have some C's in your A levels, as well as your GCSEs. I went to Coventry University, and I believe the entry requirement for Coventry was, I think it was 2 B's and 1 C. So when you apply to these 5 universities, make sure you look at the entry requirement, and make sure that you have the grade that they would like you to have. So, and then after you make sure that you are predicted at least to have those grades, you apply to those university, and then they'll get back to you letting you know if you have a unconditional offer or a conditional offer when the time comes. So now you've decided that you want to study nursing, you also have to decide what type of nursing you want to do. In UK, you can study 4 different types of nursing. So you've got adult nursing, which is the one I've done. You've got mental health nursing, you've got children nursing, and you've got learning disabilities nursing. So you've got 4 options. I went straight into adult nursing because I knew that's what I wanted to do. But my background is mental health. So before I started going to university, I was working in a mental health unit in Leicester, working specialised in eating disorders as well as the personality disorder, which is something I really find it really interesting, and I really enjoyed working there because it gave me a lot of knowledge that I found very helpful throughout my career, even as an adult nurse. Most people will tell you to go for adult nursing because they say you have a higher chance of progressing your career, which is true, but you can also progress as a mental health. Once you've applied for university, you then have to apply for your NHS funding. So in the UK, if you study as a nurse, you get funded by the NHS, which means that you don't have to pay back. If you were to do a business degree, for example, you would have to apply through student finance. And student finance would give you a loan, which you, at the end of university, when you get a job, you will pay back gradually. With nursing, you don't need a student loan because it's funded by the NHS, which means the NHS will be paying you for your length of study. And you can also apply for student finance, which and ask for a maintenance loan, which is some money that they give you to help you throughout your study, and also it will help you, especially if you are commuting or if you are moving away from home and staying in some kind of accommodation. That will help you to pay the bills and the rent that you have to pay for your accommodation. So that's called student finance, but you only apply for that once you've got an offer. I believe once you've got an offer from the university that you're going to, because they need to know what university you're going to, so they know like how much they need to pay you. But we can talk about student finance another day. I can make a whole video about that and help and tell you how to apply for it. I also have to make a point and say, make sure you choose the university that you can manage with the commuting, because I went to Coventry University. That means that all my placement in Coventry University were throughout Coventry and Warwickshire. I drove, so that was okay for me because that meant I could drive to my location. But if you don't drive, that could be a little bit of a struggle. Make sure you know the surrounding area of where you're applying for university, because they might send you quite far away. That means that you have to either get a different accommodation to closer to your placement area, or you'll have to commute, and that means like waking up as early as 5 o'clock to get to that placement on time. So for example, Leicester, if you choose to go to Leicester and study at the Monmouth University, I think it's quite good because the hospital are quite, well, not close by, but you've got transport available all the time, so you don't have to worry so much. In Coventry, it's a little bit more trickier because, as I said, it's Coventry and Warwickshire, which is a larger area, and you need a car or you need to move accommodation. A nursing degree is 3 years, so you study for your 3 years, depending what you picked, whether mental health, adult, children, or learning disability nursing. So that's a 3-year course. But some universities also offer a dual course, so that means you can choose to be like a mental health and an adult nurse, and you study both degrees at the same time. But I think the length of that, it's 4 years long. But not every university offers that option, so you need to look at what university offers that. Before you are actually fully accepted into university, nursing universities, they will offer you an interview. So it's very important to prepare yourself for this interview. Whether you've got the qualification or not, everyone will have to be interviewed before they get accepted. So they will do you a maths test. They will do you a group work where you have to like respond to scenarios, and they will also give you like a writing. So like write a paper. I think it's about 500 words or something, and then after you finish all 3 of these, they will give you a result, and they will contact you and let you know if you've been accepted or not. The maths test is quite simple. It's similar to what you would do as a GCSEs in mathematics. In Coventry University, they gave me some drugs, like calculation to do, and the scenario really, if I think the scenarios are quite simple. Just make sure that you respond being really professional at all times, and also when you respond, make sure that you are taking consideration the patient background and the patient needs. Another thing that you will need to do before you get accepted by university is a personal statement. If I find it, I will show maybe somewhere here or here, I don't know, somewhere. I will show you a little bit of my personal statement. I'm not allowed to show you all of it because obviously I don't want to like have any of you guys plagiarizing. But if the university finds out that you plagiarize someone else's personal statement, that means they will not accept you. So I will try and share a little bit here if I can, and show you guys what my personal statement was like, or what a personal statement should look like really. Another thing that can help you get into nursing school is experience. So if any of you guys have any experience in working as a healthcare support worker or healthcare assistant, or you work in a care home, any of that will help get a post in the school really, because the more experience you have, the better. But that's not just to get into school. I think that's in general, it will help you when you go off to placement, on your first placement. I think the background nursing experience or healthcare experience is very like helpful, because then it gives you like a little like step into nursing and gives you like more confidence. Having that experience is very favorable to your application. Yeah, that's as far as how to get into nursing school. That's what you need to do. Again, to just paraphrase what I said, make sure you've got your GCSEs, maths and English, 3 A levels, preferably one of them science at least. Make sure you know what university you're applying for, you know what type of nursing you want to be. Make sure you've got a personal statement ready. Make sure you chose the university area where you will be able to commute between placement areas, and you know that you'll be able to get there on time for your shift to start. So those are the major 5 things that you need to do, to look at and pay attention to when you apply to university. I hope this has helped you guys, and if you want me to talk more into detail about placement and student finance, I will do another video for you guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.